Hello friends, in today's video we are going to understand bottom-up code for optimal binary search tree problem. In last video we have already done recursion tree analysis of recursive code for optimal binary search tree problem and we found out that we can apply dynamic programming here. Now let's come to this particular video. And one more thing, if you have not watched the previous videos then please go and watch those videos, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to understand this video directly. Now see, here this is the recursion tree and this is the bottom up code. Basically, with the help of this recursion tree, I will understand how I can write bottom up code, that is this code. Now let's analyze this recursion tree. So first of all, just imagine this recursion tree as a table. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. And first of all, what you need to do? Ignore these cases. That is, wherever I is greater than j. Why? Because either it is not a valid left subtree or not a valid right subtree. And we know if I is greater than j, then answer is 0. So just ignore I greater than j. Now let's do some analysis here. See, where is 2, 3 coming from? This is cell number 2, 3. Okay, if you imagine this as a table, now it is taking its value from 3, 3 and 2, 2. That is, to come up to its own answer, it is taking the help of 3, 3 and 2, 2. So this is 3, 3, this is 2, 2. Now let's see 1, 2. 1, 2 is this particular cell, and with the help of 1, 1 and 2, 2, it will derive its own answer. Now let's come here. 1, 3. This is 1, 3. So 2, 3. It is taking help of 2, 3, and this particular cell is 2, 3. Then 1, 1. This is 1, 1. Now 3, 3. This is 3, 3. And what is last one? 1, 2. So this one. So what conclusion we can draw from here? Let's see. Suppose this is my table and I want to update this particular cell, then either my value will come from same row left or row below it. Okay? So values will not come from a row above it. So my dependency is that if I want to update a value in this particular table, that is cell in this particular table, then I need rows below it to be updated and column before it to be updated. Okay, so in how many ways we can cover this particular dependency? See, and one more thing, for this particular problem only the upper diagonal values will be updated. Why? See, for lower diagonal values I is greater than j, and we know if I is greater than j, then 0 is the answer. So no need to update it. Now let's come here. How to fill this table so that this dependency will get covered. One way is filling the table in this fashion. That is, from last row to first row, left to right. Second way is to fill table like this. Third way is to fill table like this. Okay, and I have written code for this particular way. Okay, now let's understand this particular code. This for loop is keeping track of the rows, this for loop is keeping track of the columns, and then inside these for loops I have if condition, that is it is checking whether I have only one key, and if this is the case, then in tab of BUII it is updating that particular frequency, and root table it is updating that it is itself the root. Okay, and if this is not the case, that means I have multiple keys and I have to find the optimal root. Okay, so first of all, this mean cost variable initialization with infinity, then this for loop, that is this for loop is running for key equal to I to j plus 1, that is it will try every key and make each key root one by one and see which one is optimal. So here cost variable is getting initialized, it is sum of all the frequencies. Then here I am checking whether I have a valid left subtree, and if it is, then I am going to add this particular thing in cost, that is left subtree cost. And here I am checking whether I have a right subtree valid or not, that is valid right subtree or not. And if it is, then in cost I am adding this particular thing, that is cost of right subtree. And once I have cost, then I will compare cost with mean cost, and if cost is smaller, then in mean cost I will update cost, and then in a root table I will update that this one is a root for the time being. I can update it for further also. Okay, now see tab of BUIJ. See, once this for loop will finish, I will have optimal answer in mean cost, and then what I will do, in tab of BUIJ I will update mean cost once this for loop will finish. And once this for loop will finish, I will return tab of BUML.